Hey everyone, it's Easy from CreatureComfortsBlog. Today I'm going to show you how to make some super simple yarn pom-poms. You'll see these everywhere over the holiday season. They're good for topping gifts. You can make them into garlands, just hang them from your tree, basically anything, and they're pretty addictive once you get started making them, so be prepared. You're going to start out by buying some yarn that's going to be, plush, nice and soft. You don't want anything too dense or small because it won't give you the nice plushy effect that we're going to go for here. And then you're also going to want a nice pair of fabric scissors. These are my favorite. I don't even know what brand they are, but they're great. And it's going to make a big difference for you in this project. So definitely don't spare on the scissors. Okay, so let's get started. First you're going to want to take your yarn, and I just lay it over my finger. If you want to have a small pom-pom, you're going to probably just lay it across your first two fingers. If you want a larger one, you can go all the way across all four. But for this one, I'm going to do these 3 fingers. So first you just lay your yarn across the top and hold it down with your thumb. That's what I do to keep it on there. And just start looping around like so. And you can go, you'll get used to this and you'll get pretty fast. So keep pulling out more yarn, and the more you use, the kind of more shapely your pom-pom will be, which I think is nice. So, yarn's pretty cheap. You can it's not going to be an expensive project. And just keep looping around like so until you have a nice, kind of like spaghetti on a fork. Anyhow, keep going. And I'm just eyeballing, I'm not counting, I'm just, you'll get used to the method and then you won't have to worry about how much, but that looks about good. Looks weird, I know. And then go ahead and just trim off your end. You're also going to need to cut a piece of your yarn, probably about 12 inches, maybe a little shorter. And you're going to take this and turn your hand over. Stick it into between your top 2 fingers, and I know this is going to look really disturbing, but to get it through there, I sometimes use my scissors to thread it through. You can also use, a pen. Maybe you'll have more flexible fingers than I do, and you'll be able to just pull it through. But anyhow, kids, don't try this at home. Anyhow, you thread that in there, and then pull your other side also through the top finger, like so. So you can see it's grabbing the back and it's looping through the front. Now this is a little trick I learned online. I have no idea where, but it is so helpful. And basically, to make a knot that does not come undone when you're working with it, instead of looping once for the knot, you loop it twice. And it's amazing, you'll see. So you're going to pull it tight, just kind of work it across till it's pretty tight. Firmly there, so you can see. You're going to just carefully pull it off your fingers, just like this. And I'm going slow here. You'll get fast at this, but and then you're going to kind of just pull your thread down until it's right around the middle, making a little bundle. Grab your 2 ends that you tied and pull them nice and tight, and then flip it around to the back, just like this, and tie it again. And you don't need to do the fancy knot, but you can. And then you're going to just do one more loop just to double knot it nice and tight. Make sure it's secure, and do not cut these. This is very important. You want to keep these threads on here if you're planning on tying it onto gifts or other things. So just keep them. You can always trim them later, but don't cut them in the beginning. So go ahead, and the next step is we're going to form our pom-pom. Now, I've seen a lot of pom-poms online where they're really shaggy, and I think that's fine if that's the style you want to go for. I prefer mine to be a little more dense and just shaped really circularly. Is that a word? Circularly? And in a circular pattern. So I'll show you how to do that. So basically, you're going to take your nice sharp scissors and insert it into the loops. It's kind of like a donut here. You're going to just basically cut as you go around, and I hold those important threads down in my fingers down below so I make sure I don't trim them. And you can just go around here just like this. Trim all the way around the donut. And you're going to have loops that are left over, but they're going to get cut off, so don't worry about it. So this would be a completely untrimmed pom-pom. You can see it's pretty shaggy. Also cute, but not what we're going for this project. Now you're going to just take your scissors and you're going to give it a haircut. Just start trimming around. And you can start just by taking the top, very top fuzz off if you like, and see how that is for you. If you're nervous, that's fine too. Just keep going, and the closer you get towards the center of where everything is tied, you'll see the more dense it becomes, and you'll really start to get that round pom-pom look that I personally like the best. So you just go ahead and keep on trimming. You're going to just do this, and what you can do here is if it's, you know, looks pretty good, you can kind of shake it on your hand a little bit or roll it around gently. Well, that wasn't too gently, but roll it around, and then you'll see some extra little fuzzies came out here. So now I'll just trim those guys off like this. And this looks pretty good. And I'm just going to show you now my finished pom-pom. And I use the same 3-finger method for this one on top of this gift. And I think it looks pretty cute. You can layer a bunch of them. You could put a bunch of different colors. You could thread these with a needle onto a length of twine and hang them as a garland. There's so many options. And then if you want, I just wanted to show you here also, if you use something that is more dense and not soft, such as this embroidery floss that I have, you'll end up with something a little bit more shaggy like this. So that's kind of cute, and you can add that to a garland, maybe with some of the other ones for some texture, and I think that would look really nice. So I hope you have fun with this project. You'll find more projects on my blog, CreatureComfortsBlog.com. Thanks so much for watching.